Hello there! I have a video coming out about my current Tomb of Annihilation party, but it's taking longer than expected to get the artwork finished, so I decided to make a really quick video talking about the first time I played this module and the first TPK I ever experienced. So this was back in late 2018 when I first started learning the game. I decided to check out the very small Adventures League that ran at my local game shop. The group was running Tomb of Annihilation and was very near the end, very close to the Tomb of the Nine Gods. If I'm honest, I don't remember a lot of what happened before this, as the sessions were kind of a blur of encounters and very little focus on the plot of the module. I didn't really understand the death curse in the first place, so I was just kind of going with it. I had joined to learn how to play D&D, not the module's story, so that's why I stuck around. I'm gonna take this moment to set up the party. We had a Goliath barbarian, a human fighter, a dwarven fighter, a human wizard, and me, the elven druid. All of them were higher level than me since I joined late. They were around level 9 or 10, I started off at level 5. So about 2 weeks after I joined, we finally got to the Tomb of the Nine Gods and were wandering around the courtyard and examining the puzzle door. So I think most of you know about the thing that's in the courtyard, that weird statue with the plaque on it. I didn't pay much mind to it, but the Barbarians player totally knew what was in it. So he asks our wizard to check it out, and oh, I was so naive to what was about to happen. The wizard starts freaking out, and I go over to inspect the plaque again while the two fighters are trying to inspect the statue. Me and the wizard have no idea what's going on with this thing, but I can just see the cogs in the other three players' heads turning. So all three of them push on it, and it crumbles. And then we all realize me and the wizard are still behind the statue. DM makes us both roll a dex save. The wizard rolls and succeeds. I rolled a natural 1. I am instantly crushed to death by the weight of this massive rock statue that these three idiots just knocked over. Oh, and you all know what's happening next. That little surprise hidden in the statue shows up and proceeds to annihilate the entire party. Honestly, I left like an hour into combat because I couldn't do anything, and the combat in this group took forever, but the Wizards player filled me in that evening and I couldn't help but laugh. Looking back on it, all three players obviously knew what was in that thing, and I think just wanted to see if the encounter was tough. They were the kind of players that really enjoyed combat over roleplay, which is fine, just a different playstyle from mine. But you'd think that they would make sure that the one person with healing spells didn't get killed while trying to summon that thing. I know this story was shorter, but considering this was almost a year ago and I didn't have half a clue what was happening back then, I hope you can forgive me. I'm currently working on a few longer projects I think you guys will like. Oh, and as for the footage, because I'm sure I'll get questions, this is just a Triton design I was playing with. I've done a few based off of beta and angelfish before and thought a koi fish pattern would look cool. I know it's not a traditional Triton, but it was more just to have fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story, and if you liked the artwork, please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I will link it down below, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!